Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine, and this is a vinyl review. And it's actually a band that I haven't featured so far on this channel, and they go back a long way. They go back to the summer of 1977. This is the birth of punk in the UK. I was 17, 18 years of age, still heavily entrenched, obviously, in Sabbath, Zeppelin, Purple, UFO, Priest, Lone Star, you name it, or of course all the American bands as well, as you know. So I saw punk as kind of like a step down away from where I was trying to go, my own talents of being a guitarist and stuff. But what I soon latched onto was the fact that whereas I couldn't imagine playing music like Yes or Genesis, etc., this was a new raw form of music that I thought, do you know what? I could have a go at that. And of course, just around the corner was the new British heavy metal. But in amongst this, I mean, these bands like the Pistols, the Damned, the Stranglers, who were actually quite a bit older than me, were laying down a template of do it yourself. Anyone can have a go. Everyone can form a band, get some chords together, and just hit the stage. There was one band in particular, and they were called the Undertones, and the single was called Teenage Kicks, and it had such a great riff, and the delivery and the angst, it just summed up everything about being that age and the awkwardness of being a teenager and what it felt like, and you felt like an alien amongst your peers, and they summed it up. Well, that band are still functioning. Fergal Sharkey has gone, but he has been replaced quite some time now by a new vocalist called Damian O'Neill, and he sounds quite similar to Fergal. In fact, when I was playing this album, which is the new vinyl album by the Undertones, my wife Sue said, "You can't mistake Fergal Sharkey's vocals, can you?" I said, "Well, actually you can, because it isn't him." But this vinyl album is very special because the tracks on it have never been on vinyl before, and it features the best songs from two albums, Get What You Need and Dig Yourself Deep. The first one came out in 2003 and the follow-up was in 2007. Now the tracks have been remastered. That always makes me a bit kind of remastered for vinyl from digital, but the key thing is here, what I want to say is that they've been remixed. And they've been remixed with vinyl in mind, and I loved it. I just do, because there are different styles of punk, and to be where we are now in 2022, and for these albums are going back to 2003, 2007, you know, to have that energy, and the Undertones are actually on tour at the moment, is all there. You know, the thrashing chords, but also the pure pop sensibilities of the vocal delivery and the choruses. There are 7 tracks on one side with Thrill Me, Enough, Here Comes the Rain, She's So Sweet, Fight My Corner, You Can't Say That, and We All Talked About You. And we're in and out, probably be within 15, under 20 minutes. And side 2, Oh Please, Dig Yourself Deep, Winter Sun, I Need Your Love the Way It Used to Be, Joyland and I Recommended Me. Again, we're in and out. It's short but sweet, but it sounds really, really good. There's an inner sleeve, which you can see now flashing in front of you, and a sheet with some lyrics on. And it sounds like, well, it sounds like the Undertones, but it also sounds like the Buzzcocks at the, you know, Ever Fall in Love with Someone You Shouldn't Fall in Love With. It also sounds a bit like Julian Cope, which is interesting because the producer, Paul Tipler, who remixed this, has also worked with Elastica, Idlewind, Placebo, and Julian Cope as well. There's also elements of Elvis Costello in here as well. But me and Sue were playing this a few times yesterday and bouncing around the house and really, really liked it. So it's the Undertones, Dig What You Need, which is the best of the reunion albums from 2003 to 2007. It's on Dimple Discs. It's the first time any of these songs have been on a vinyl album. So if you hark back to that golden age, and the fact the band are still kicking as we speak, and I'm a firm believer in supporting bands' new material as well. And although this is a hybrid, because it's not obviously going back to the 70s, and it's not obviously something that's brand new now, but it goes back more recent times, really, to the 2000s. But that's the Undertones. Dig What You Need, and it's out now. So thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, thank you for supporting me, thank you for visiting me on the YouTube channel, or the Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, even TikTok now, and of course the mothership that is the Now Spinning Magazine website. Thank you for those of you who become patrons and moved on to subscribing me to help me make more videos. I really appreciate it, and I shall see you on my next video.